Hello there, welcome back to Project Syntar. Today's episode will be talking about the first early diversification life undergoes on Aurelios. This marks, essentially, the start of this planet's Cambrian explosion. On this planet, however, the era will not be called the Cambrian but instead the Primordian. You are here. On a quick side note, I updated the background as it wasn't catching up to my improved pixel art skills. Let's get back to the video, shall we? Some of the first organisms to evolve into no forms would be the Infernophyta. After they cover the ocean floor, they will start competing with each other, having to grow taller and taller. One offshoot could grow thin, leaf-like structures to take in more sunlight than their neighbors. Meet the Segrophytes. They act like seagrass and coat the seafloor in large patches. Another descendant could become even taller by making a few adaptations, one of them being a thick tall stem covered in leaves to catch as much sunlight. It would also gain some gas bags to help keep its top near the surface of the water. Meet the Algero, Aurelios's version of kelp. It would form large expanses of kelp forest near the shallows where life would be abundant and diverse. Those deserve a video on their own though, so I will move to the next organism. The Corticanoa could evolve as well, due to the advent of some active predators. They would be forced to evolve ways around that or go extinct. One such variation is the bilate worm. It has evolved to be bilaterally symmetrical and dig large burrows beneath the sand to hide in. Their colonies of burrows can house up to 50, with them each taking turns as a lookout. To aid in this, they have evolved to more primitive eyes on each side of its original eye. Another offshoot of the Corticanoa could evolve a hard shell to protect it from predators. It could also gain two appendages in front of the mouth that are lined with spines, that are used to scrape off pieces of Infernophyta and other types of Algae as well as defend itself. It would not be limited to only eating Algae, however, as it would still suck up marine snow in times of need and could also scavenge for a carcass, if necessary. This creature is called the Chlamyscrap. The Tesseragones are also sure to evolve as well. One might even evolve to fuse its segments together and become a sort of fish. It would repurpose its front set of limbs into a four-part jaw-like structure, lined with two rows of bristles for filtering out planktonic creatures from the water. Meet the Simonosarian, name meaning swarm fish. It is named after its behavior of swimming in large swarms. To minimize the risk of attack from a predator, it also has a fish-like tail it uses to swim. Some Simonosarian could evolve to be huge, almost whale-like. To do so, it would need to make two major adaptations. This creature would be called the Antigryphalonas. The adaptations are: 1. Convert its bristles into a baleen-like structure. Baleen is what whales use to filter out plankton from the water. 2. They would have to evolve some way to support their huge structure. One way to do this is through the use of bones. They could evolve a thick skull to protect its organs, and a rib cage for structural support. Another organism sure to evolve are the Zoisolances. Meet the Barnatach. They have evolved to be smaller as to not get detected by predators, and to excrete a sticky substance that hardens to stick to surfaces it otherwise couldn't. These surfaces include other animals as well. Another evolution is the spongy morph. They are almost colonial, growing around each other for structural integrity. They even have spots on their skin to share nutrients with one another. The spongy morph as well as the Zoisolances and the Barnatach will all grow in large, vast colonies analogous to earth coral reefs. They would be huge and beautiful, colored in a big myriad of colors, and would be home to a humongous range of organisms. They also, as well as the Algero forests, deserve their own video, so I will move along to the next descendant of the Zoilosances. This is the Terrapea. It is a sessile ambush hunter. It has evolved to keep its entire body under the ground, only leaving its mouth exposed. Even then, sand covers it and balances on the hairs, making it almost undetectable. It waits for a creature on the seafloor to wander too close, or even a swimming creature to come near. Then it sucks hard, creating a vacuum and sucking in the poor animal. It then spits out the sand and digests the creature, Its metabolism is so slow that it can go weeks without a single good meal. We have heard so much talk about an active predator, yet we are yet to see anything of the sort. Well, let's get right to it then. Meet the Ceranopleus. Keeping its signature segmentism, this descendant of the Tesseragones has developed a taste for flesh, gaining an exoskeleton made of keratin to help keep its structure and maintaining its segmentism. This agile hunter is sure to keep any weak animal on their toes. They have adapted their front limbs for slashing and grabbing prey that tries to escape. Once caught, it will then kill it and suck its dead victim's corpse into its mouth. It primarily eats stuff like the Simonosarian and juvenile Antigryphalones. It also will occasionally commit cannibalism or eat a flucarcinine. What is that, you may ask? Well, let's find out. This is a flucarcinine. It has evolved a more flexible exoskeleton to help it thrash about and bend down to pluck benthic creatures from the seabed. They have evolved even more complex mandibles to help flip their prey over and reveal their juicy undersides. They travel in pods of up to 8, decimating the seabed wherever they go. They split off from the Ceranopleus on the evolutionary tree before it evolved to move its eyes back a segment to avoid damage, meaning it occasionally damages an eye in hunts. Every creature we have discussed today serves as a brief overview of Aurelius's primordian explosion. Thank you to the Pancake Wizard, Triple X, the Horse Guy, Magnus and Mr. Plato for the fan art you see in this video. They really help make the project look way better. The next episode will be about how life adapts to fail niches in the open oceans of Aurelius. Again, thank you so much to the people who were contributing art. If you would like to, then the link to the Discord server is somewhere in the description or comments of this video. I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.